Hey, it's Jang, and I'm here to review something that I literally thought would never exist on the face of the planet. And of course, I'm talking about BK flame-broiled ribs from Burger King. Well, let me just repeat a little part of that, just for effect. Ribs from Burger King. You know, the fast food joint that's all across the country. They're cheap and everything. Yeah, I couldn't believe it myself the first time that I saw it. I didn't even see the ads. I just pulled up at a BK and they're like, hey, we got ribs now. What? Ribs from a fast food place? But curiosity got the best of me and I decided that I would have to try them out. And so I just ordered them, just got back from the place. And I'm going to share with you my very first impressions of trying these out for the very first time. First of all, let's see what we got here. BK shots. I guess they aren't going to be around long enough for them to actually make their own container just for the ribs. And I got this as the combo. So I got my fries. Got plenty of napkins. I'm hoping I'm going to need those. They gave me some barbecue sauce. All right, moment of truth. I'm gonna open it up and see what's inside. Survey says, you know, I knew there was gonna be something either janky about these or just plain weird. I mean, ribs from a fast food joint, you know, it just couldn't go right. And are you seeing what I'm seeing here? They call these ribs, but yeah, actually I need to do something. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Digital calipers. I'm just curious about this. Here's the smallest one. About 2 1/3 inches. And the longest one, not much more. A little more than about 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches is the longest rib that they give you. I wouldn't call those ribs. Those are more like thumbs or something like that. But they do smell good. Can say that much for them. And they're warm. They smell kind of fresh off the grill. Let me just take a bite into it and see what it's like. Okay, I get it. When you look at the meat, you can tell that it's like twice cooked or something. They cooked it a little bit in advance, and I wouldn't be surprised if they actually put some chemical tenderizer in there to soften it up a little bit. It's also full of salt. You can taste the salt going all the way through it. But it actually doesn't taste bad. I'm surprised. Considering where it comes from. It's a little bit crispy on the outside because I think what they did is they cooked them part way in advance, and then when you order them, they actually put them on the grill and broil them for a few minutes on really high heat. So it's crispy on the outside, especially the membrane, but the inside you can tell has been cooked for quite a while. It does come off the bone pretty cleanly. That's cool. And there's a fair amount of meat on there and not too much fat. There you go, another clean bone. But of course, the big joke is just the size of them. 2.5 inches long for a rib. You ask for a 6-piece combo meal. They actually gave me 7, so that was nice. But don't expect them to be 6 full-on ribs, like a real meal. I know I'm gonna devour these things down in just a couple minutes and still be hungry when I'm done with it. So it does not compare to the amount of food that you get from a burger-based meal, especially for the price. This was like $7, $8, something like that. Fortunately, I had the foresight to get a burger too. Let me try it with the barbecue sauce. No, that is not the right barbecue sauce at all. I would recommend against dipping them in that. I mean, try it, of course, but that barbecue sauce is just too plain and fast foody, two-dimensional. The smoke flavor that they use on these is very similar, if not the exact same thing that they use on their burgers. So it tastes like Burger King, you know? It's a familiar taste. Like I said, they're salty all the way through. There's absolutely no spice on them. It would be a good idea to get some hot sauce to use with these. There's not a lot of herb spice to it, you know? It's kind of flat, but I mean, it tastes roasted. It's meat. And there we go. Last one. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised. The real reason that I got the burger is because I was afraid that these were going to just be nasty. But they're more than edible. If you have a taste for ribs or something actually barbecued, but it's late at night, and where are you going to go to get some barbecued meat, much less ribs? Burger King, who'd have thought? I never would have expected them to try something like that, but what they came up with is pretty decent. Not the greatest value, but edible, not nasty. Make it a combo with some fries and a drink. I'd try it again. Yeah, not bad.